The fishermen of Caldwell Bay had a saying. Some fogs lift, others wait. Nobody really knew what it meant. It was just something the old-timers passed down. The way old-timers do, something you say when the gray rolls in off the water, thick and slow, like something breathing. Harbor Master Marcus Hale did not believe in sayings. He believed in numbers, weather reports, diesel engines and GPS coordinates, 11 years running Caldwell Bay, and in 11 years he had seen exactly nothing that could not be explained by wind patterns and human error. That changed on a Tuesday in October. It started with the radio. 4:47 in the morning. Marcus was alone in the harbor control tower, third cup of coffee going cold beside him, when the radio crackled. Not unusual. Fishing boats checked in early, but this Krignema's not on any registered frequency. He leaned forward. The voice on the other end was a man's voice. Calm. Too calm. The kind of calm that comes not from confidence but from exhaustion, from running out of fear entirely. Caldwell Harbor, this is the vessel Maren's Grace. We are requesting dock clearance. We have been at sea for some time. Marcus picked up the handset. Maren's Grace. This is Caldwell Harbor Control. Please confirm your registration and position. Silence. Then the voice again, quieter. Position unknown. Registration. We don't remember the registration. Marcus pulled up his screen. No vessel named Maren's Grace was logged in the bay. No vessel by that name existed in the regional database. No vessel by that name existed in the regional database. No vessel by that name existed in the regional database. No vessel by that name existed in the regional database. No vessel by that name existed in the regional database. He ran the search twice. He keyed the radio again. Maren's Grace. I need your captain's name and your port of origin. The answer came slowly, like the man on the other end was reading from something very far away. Captain is Aldric Voss. Port of origin is Caldwell Bay. Marcus went completely still. Aldric Voss had been the harbor master before him. He had sailed out of Caldwell Bay in October of 1987 with 11 men in a wooden fishing vessel called the Maren's Grace. They disappeared between one sunset and the next. No wreckage, no bodies, no distress signal. The harbor held a memorial service every October. This was October. Marcus stood up slowly and walked to the window. The fog outside was the thickest he had ever seen it. So thick he could not see the water, but he could hear it. The soft, steady slap of waves against the dock pylons, slow and patient, like a clock that never stops. And then, through the gray, he saw a light. Not a navigation light, not a searchlight, something older. Amber, flickering, like a lantern on a wooden deck. Moving toward the dock. Moving steadily, like it knew exactly where it was going. Marcus grabbed his jacket and his radio. He told himself he was going down to investigate an unauthorized vessel. He told himself it was routine. His hands were shaking before he reached the stairs. The fog thickened as he descended. By the third step, the control tower behind him had disappeared. By the sixth, the shore lights were gone. There was nothing but gray and the sound of water and that amber light getting closer. He stopped at the end of the dock. The boat came out of the fog slowly. A wooden fishing vessel, maybe 40 feet long. The kind they stopped building in this harbor 50 years ago. The hull was dark with age. The rigging was intact but somehow wrong. The ropes were dry despite the fog and they made no sound in the wind. There was no wind. The lantern at the bow burned without smoke. Older, gray-bearded. Eyes fixed ahead. Not on Marcus, not on the dock, but on something further in, something past the harbor and the town, something only he could see. Marcus opened his mouth to speak. The man turned. His eyes were the color of deep water, cold and still and very, very old. And when he looked at Marcus, really looked at him. Marcus understood the old saying for the first time in his life. Some fogs lift, others wait. This fog had been waiting 37 years. And now, on a Tuesday in October, at 4:47 in the morning, it was done. Waiting. The boat touched the dock with a sound like a whispered name. Marcus reached out and caught the mooring line. He did not know why he did it. He only knew he had to. Chapter 1 ends here. Chapter 2 coming Friday. Subscribe to The Drifting Dark. The harbor is open.